Alright, Paul, imaginatively enough, we are doing Project Euler problem 11 today. In one single day, I managed to get to the point where I think I'm ready to submit an answer. So this is actually read in from a text file. I copied and pasted this little thing right here into a text file, saved onto my desktop, and it's reading off a desktop. So I'll just walk you through the code real quick. Here we set some variables. These ones here are from reading in the text file and having a little bit of a buffer and a string stream to hold everything. Here's for the matrix. I take this this stream of text and characters and stuff, and I actually make it into an array matrix within the program. So I go through, I open up the text file, I read it in line by line. As it takes each line, there's these little new lines here where it drops down, like from the 08 to the 49, for instance. Those get automatically just forgotten about. So as I read it in, I put a space where that new line would be. That way it's just one long continuous thing in the string stream, and then I close the file. And after I have everything in string stream, I go through and I parse it into this long thing actually gets put into an array that looks theoretically rather similar. So the first entry at the x and y position is 08, etc. Funny thing, I would have imagined that within a matrix, the first entry would be the x and the second entry would be the y. So the first entry would be like the vertical, or the first entry would be like the horizontal position, the second entry would be the vertical position. But it's actually switched, which gave me all sorts of problems. And here's the little thing that I made just to print it out to make sure it was working properly, and it was. And here's the fun part. So my little idea of how to solve this was I'm going to read through it 4 different times. First time we're going to read horizontally, so we're going to go through each of these and we're going to look at all 4 of them because that's the problem. Read across 4 numbers in any particular direction and take the largest product. So we start off by reading across this thing in 4 little groups. So we read these 4 and these 4 and we get their product, and then these 4. And if the product is greater than the current largest product that we have, that becomes our new largest product. After that, we read down vertically. So it's this one, then this one, then this one, then this one. And after multiplying those together, we start at the 49 and we read down, etc. So all the way through the vertical rows. And then after that, we read from top left to bottom right. So this way, starting on the first little column right here, we read across the 4 entries down and to the right. And after that, we read diagonally from the right down to the bottom left, starting at the rightmost column. And then we go through each column, each time reading from, as we start from a new column, we read from this entry down to the left. Down and to the left. And theoretically, as we multiply each of these things, it gets saved to a little variable right here. And I'm running out of time yet for explanation, so let's run it. Here's our theoretic answer. I have no idea if this is going to work. I'm going to be very surprised if it does, and very sad if it doesn't. So let's give her a shot. Wow, it worked. Awesome. That's fantastic. Alright, so we knocked out a Project Euler problem within a day. And it was a fun problem. I don't know what I'm going to do after this, Paul. Maybe another Project Euler problem, maybe look through some book stuff. I don't know. Alright.